this section, we will discuss how ITAM users are populated within Flexera 1, and we will also review a user record and the fields available for managing users. User records are created in a couple of ways. They come in with inventory, and so under data collection, if you go to navigate to data import, and you will see inventory data. The various inventory data feeds that are coming into the system can generate user records and will generate user records. The other way of getting user records into the system as well is under organization, all IT asset users. We also have an Active Directory integration that takes place at the beacon that will build and populate those users, which will coincide with the inventory coming in from that Active Directory itself. You do also have the ability to create a user and in the user interface here. Let's open up a user record and take a look. I'm going to open up user 1, and we'll see our user would have a title, a first name, a middle name, a last name, a suffix, and a full name, depending on how that is populated within Active Directory. You can also populate job title, employee ID, and employee status. Employee status would help you determine if they're a full-time employee, a consultant, a temporary, or a part-time. You can also link them to their manager. As you can see, user 1's manager is user 100. It has been linked there. And under status, you can understand what the status of this employee record is: active, inactive, retired, on leave, or pending. The account name, this would be the login name, the domain name, and the inventory source that is associated with this user. On the Details tab, you would also see the location, corporate unit, and cost center that you could populate on these inventory devices. You see that I have mine populated here. You can populate phone, fax, mobile, as well, if that is available in your Active Directory source. And it is a best practice to make sure the email addresses are populated. This does come in through our Active Directory connection, assuming you're using our current beacon version. You can also populate an alternate email address for matching purposes with our SaaS integrations. You can populate address information, street, city, state, country, and postal code. On the hardware tab, this would show you if this person has any assets. They would be associated at the top here. And if they have an inventory device, you would see a link to one. And then in this case, this guy has an inventory device, but no associated asset. Next tab is licenses. You can see the various licenses this person is consuming. Responsibilities tab. At the top level, you can see license responsibilities. This person was designated the manager of the following licenses here. And so you can see we have 6 Microsoft desktop products there. You can also see under contracts, he is the contract manager for the Microsoft Open Value contract in the system as well. So these responsibilities are recorded and assigned to that user. If this user was to leave, then you would know that those responsibilities should be reassigned to someone else. We also have a Documents tab. Every record in the system has a Documents tab, and you can attach documents. You can see I have one attached here. You have a trash can where you can delete that. You have a pencil where you can edit the descriptor on that. And you have a download where you can actually download that document. You do have the ability to attach additional documents by clicking attach. You would provide a description the method of attachment, document upload being the most common. You would select that, browse to that file, and click upload and attach. We also have the other three attachment types, which are more location driven. So file location, physical location, or the URL for a website, and it would build a tile similar here below, only it would just be a link to those external sources. Embedding the document is by far the best practice that we have seen. And as you can see, as most records within Flexera have a history tab as well, where you can see date and timestamp, the operator, and the description of what change was made to here, so you can understand how changes get made to your licenses.